Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. We've seen one half of football and no points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our second half. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the Miami offense for the opening possession of the third. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On the move, headed right. Higgins downfield, and he has it. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. From the gun is Purdy. Catch made by Chase Brown. He's got it in the red zone. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They'll try it right with Brown. Juke the defender. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to.
And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead in quarter number 2. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Dolphins leaving the offense out there as they try for a 2-point conversion. Here's Purdy to throw for it. Chased out to his right. And that's brought in for 2, Brian. That's going to put him up 8-0.
What we say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
First half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Return coming from the 6. And that's get a second up just beyond their own 20. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. Ball is out and they lost it. And the Dolphins got it. And Miami returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Dude, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. In this defense, they took advantage.
Escapes the pocket. And they've got it. Caught in the end zone. And now the lead is 16-0. Joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. It kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Forced out to his right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
To throw again, it's Purdy. On the move, headed right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That's my house.
So now the Dolphins going for two again.
The Dolphins are lining up.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. We're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 9. Things going well so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Colts offense set to head out. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Sanders running dead ahead. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 13. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Justin Reed with the tackle.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Colts who have the football. Given the score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's May. He lofts it deep left. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Purdy throwing here. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
The Dolphins lining up to go for 2 once more.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point.
He's throwing for it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Well, they are perfect no longer. Defense finally stops them on a 2-point try. You think this is just a case of they were going to go for it every time, Brock, until it didn't work out?
Yeah, not a gambler, but this is house money. And when you feel this good, you're this hot, continue to take advantage. They've obviously seen something this week in their preparation that they could go after these guys they have. And I don't think one time getting stopped is going to deter them moving forward.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's May. Dump off caught by his back. Forcing it up past the 30. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
May now from the gun. Got a man, that's McCoy. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10.
On the give, it's Sanders. Give him a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
The tackle made by Armstrong. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
They go right back to Sanders. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Colts trying to do some window dressing. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here's the pistol snap to May. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. May now. He takes it himself. Ball is out, and they lost it. And the Dolphins got it. Not a ton after the recovery, so they're going to take possession deep in their own territory.
There are so many fundamental details to play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB does it, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to pass it here. Connects on the crosser. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Chased out to his right. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down, ball at the 36. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Catches made down the right sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
First down from the red zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
So now the Dolphins going for 2 again.
The Dolphins are lining up for a...
To the air again. Purdy. He rolls to his right. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Colts ready to take the field. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. The inside handoff to Sanders. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the 31. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Dolphins are able to bring this back to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They're set up at the 35 now. Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Dolphins continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Dolphins lining up to go for 2 once more. Here's Purdy to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock, as I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look that old.
Well, thank you. But yeah, this still just gets me, and I know many others every single time.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Marvin Harrison Jr. A gain of 7.
Here he goes, one final shot.
At the 32-yard line.
Into the hands of Harrison. And he works this to the 38 before going down. And that does it for that challenge. You picked up the victory. Keep things going. There's more out there to overcome.
Could be it! This could be